Welcome to the Power of Partnership podcast, a podcast from Huron County Growth Partnership, leaders in business and community development in Huron County, Ohio. Each month, host Kevin Rasnick shows what the power of partnership is by featuring both insights from the private sector and activities and programs from the nonprofit Public-Private Chamber of Commerce and Economic Development Organization. Listeners discover how business, nonprofit, and public leaders align to drive this region of Ohio forward. And welcome everybody to episode 2 of the Power of Partnership podcast. I'm Kevin Rasnick, Chamber Director of the Huron County Growth Partnership. Alongside me is Brett Montague, the President and CEO of Firelands Federal Credit Union. Today's topic, well, it's going to be membership and the Huron County Growth Partnership magazine. First of all, Brett, I want to welcome you to the podcast, and thanks for joining us.
Sure. Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
Awesome. Well, we're here to talk about the release of the Huron County Growth Partnership magazine. And one of the reasons we created this magazine was to promote all of our members by listing them in the publication, so folks in Huron County know who our members are and who they can trust to do business with. So for us at Huron County Growth Partnership, our members are certainly very important to us. They are why we do what we do. I imagine for Firelands Federal Credit Union, for you guys, your members are what motivates you and kind of guides you to do all the things that you guys do.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, as a member-owned financial cooperative, our members are literally our owners. When you open an account at Firelands Federal Credit Union, you open a primary share that makes you an owner, that gives you a vote as part of the credit union and part of our direction. Our board is volunteers from our membership as well that really help kind of guide our strategic planning. So, definitely our members are absolutely at the heart of everything that we do, every decision we make, every service we choose to offer, every innovation that we kind of go down that path is really to improve the financial well-being of all of our members. For us, it's not just about providing banking products. It's about creating solutions that will empower individuals to buy their first house, buy their first car, make that mortgage payment and really improve their lives.
Well, both of our organizations being membership-based, creating value for members, as you kind of just talked about there. For us, it's that means networking events, professional development programs, ribbon cuttings, promoting our members through social media or through this magazine that's coming up as well. Just being a resource in any way we can, and you kind of just hit on it there a little bit. But in terms of just value, right? Think of the word value. What do you think Firelands Federal Credit Union does to bring value to its members? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, we actually have a couple different ways that we do that. First and foremost, unlike profit-driven institutions, as a not-for-profit financial cooperative, our mission is to take our earnings and really give them back to the membership, give them back to the communities we serve. So one of the ways we do that is, we always try to be very competitive when it comes to things like rates, loan rates, or deposit rates for those that are saving. We try to be competitive when it comes to fees and trying to offer as many free or very reduced fee services that we can. I already mentioned that, financial education is really important to us as well. So we provide financial education to the school system, to students within the school system. But in addition, we also provide financial education to anyone that walks in the door. So if you're a member, you can come in. We provide free financial counseling services for those members. They can sit down with a member of our team one-on-one, go through really anything that they want, whether it's budgeting, whether it's getting out of debt, how do I get rid of this high interest debt, how do I buy my first house. We're certainly happy to help in any of those ways. And lastly, we're really involved in our communities. So we donate to a lot of not-for-profits. We buy 4-H projects at the local fairs, and really just try to improve the communities that we work within.
Well, you talk about membership here, and for us, certainly there's a process to becoming a member. You can contact me at the Huron County Growth Partnership. You can go on our website, huroncountyohio.com, to become a member and learn about benefits. But for Firelands Federal Credit Union, I imagine becoming a member is pretty simple and pretty straightforward on how that process works.
Yeah, it definitely is, and I think a lot of people think it's very difficult to join a credit union. It's not. It's actually very easy. If you live in one of our communities especially, it's very, very easy. You can either go to our website and make an appointment to come in. You can stop in, or you can just open your account online. It only takes $5 in that basic primary share, and you become a member, and once a member, always a member for life.
Well, that's awesome. Keep it simple, right? So we're talking with Brett Montague, President and CEO of the Firelands Federal Credit Union. We're talking here in County Growth Partnership Magazine and memberships to each of our organizations. And Brett, another reason why we created this magazine was not only to promote the Here in County Growth Partnership members, but to promote the community as well and promote Huron County. And for you guys, you have locations within the county in Norwalk, Monroeville, and Bellevue. And from your perspective, what makes doing business in Huron County a good thing, and what stands out to you about Huron County?
Yeah, I mean, I would say first and foremost the people. We really enjoy serving our counties and serving the membership, especially in Huron County. There's such a strong sense of community. We really feel that when people come in, they're invested in the credit union. We invest back in them. So I would definitely say the people, the sense of community, the business community. There's a lot of small businesses in Huron County that we love to be able to participate with, and we love those that are members of ours as well, and so it's just a really strong sense of community, very, very small community, which we like.
Yeah, certainly. You and I both spent a lot of time in Huron County, and I agree with you. Just kind of that small town feel. Everybody knows everybody, even within, whether you're in Monroeville or Norwalk or Bellevue, you know everybody. But even within the county, there's so much collaboration and cooperation. You certainly have locations outside of Huron County as well. Do you want to kind of just mention those locations for us? Yeah,
we do. So we have branches, as you already mentioned, in Norwalk, Bellevue, and Monroeville. We also have a branch in Sandusky, and then in Crawford County, we have a branch in Gallion and Bucyrus.
Awesome. So you guys are definitely kind of all over the place. That's for sure. So again, Brett, I want to kind of thank you so much for your time. Before we kind of let things go here, anything else about Firelands Federal Credit Union that you want to share with the community? Here's your chance to maybe say some of the things that people may not know about what you guys do.
Sure. Well, we actually just announced not that long ago that we added a new product line at the credit union for our membership. We acquired, coincidentally named, Firelands Wealth Management. Okay. They're actually in Huron, Ohio, but they're serving all of our branches, and they're working within our branches. They're financial advisors from within our community, and so that was just in the last couple of weeks, really, that we announced that. And so, any members that have, other financial needs, they've changed jobs and they want to roll over a 401k, they just want to talk about investments. Maybe they're already retired and they need somebody to manage their retirement, or there's an inheritance. Really any of those things, they're happy to sit down and talk with those members. It's not a commission-based service, so it's just a very fee-based, very transparent fee-based service. So if anybody's interested in that as well, again, on our website, there's some more information. You can actually schedule an appointment via phone, or again in person, right from our website, or you can stop in, and we're happy to put you in contact with the Firelands Wealth Management crew.
Awesome. That's good information to share, and let us know at the Huron County Growth Partnership how we can kind of promote that for you guys.
Sure, absolutely.
Well, again, we're talking about membership. Both Huron County Growth Partnership and Firelands Federal Credit Union are membership-based organizations. But again, the magazine, the Huron County Growth Partnership magazine, the Huron County magazine, that will be in your mailboxes here very shortly for just about everybody in Huron County. Within that magazine, again, it'll list our members, and we'll be able to, from there, we see all the time on maybe some community Facebook pages or talking to friends and family, hey, who do I go to for this type of service? Certainly, look to our members for that type of information. Whether you are looking for banking, or you're looking for someone to pave your driveway, or some construction, or insurance agent, what have you. Certainly, look to our magazine for that information. As well, we'll have some great stories in that magazines. We'll hear from people from the communities of Monroeville, of Plymouth, certainly in Norwalk as well, and some interesting stories about the county. So we're hoping that you guys enjoy this magazine. If it doesn't come to your mailbox here by the end of the month, we'll have some copies at our office on 12 Benedict in Norwalk. We'll be happy to give you a copy of that magazine, and hopefully, you'll get to use that year-round, not only for some interesting stories about the county, but again, who our members are. For membership, again, if you have any questions, if you're a business owner and maybe want to join the chamber at the Huron County Growth Partnership, feel free to give us a call or contact me directly. We'll be happy to answer some questions on what membership looks like. So, With that, we're just about out of time. Again, I want to thank everybody here. We're in the K96 studios. I want to thank everybody for allowing us to use the studios here at K96. Of course, we want to express our condolences. A longtime DJ and someone who I worked with for many years, Kim Moon, recently passed away, and we want to express our condolences to her family and the family here at the Radio Ranch. So she certainly will be missed, by everybody. So again, Brett, I want to thank you for your time. Thanks for coming out here, and appreciate you sharing some information about the Firelands Federal Credit Union.
Sure. Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity, and we look forward to seeing the magazine.
All right. We will talk to everybody next month. Thanks, and have a good day. Thank you for listening to the Power of Partnership podcast. Stay tuned for a new episode each month as myself and a guest will explore topics that are affecting the economic development, the business community, and the Huron County Growth Partnership in the coming months.